Welcome back to Andy's Workbench. Glad to see you. Glad to have you here today. I'm really appreciative to all the great response that I've been getting so far. And if you like what you see, click the like button, hit subscribe. I really want to make some more content for you. So today's episode, the CAPI LC40 EQ. Let's dig in and see what it's about. So the LC40 today is being built with the Litz transformer, similar to the Mic Pre, exactly the same as the Mic Pre, as a matter of fact, that we built last time. And this is a really cool EQ. I chose the LC40. It's a 10-band EQ with a frequency response selection from 40 hertz up to 20K. I think that's an excellent range. It's a 10-band EQ. It's a graphic EQ. The bands go and double each other from 40, 80, 160 on up to 20K. I think that's a really great selection of bands to adjust with a minus 12, actually a plus 12 boost and a minus 15 cut with a pretty good Q. So I think that's a great EQ to work with for tracking almost everything. Adding air at 20K, adding a little sparkle with 10K. I like the selection of frequencies, and that's why I chose this one. And here we got the parts laid out, and we're going to go through it and put it all together, starting with resistors and capacitors and some of the low-hanging fruit today. So hang in there, and let's have a good time with this. So we finished the DT05 op amp, and now we're on to the main circuit board. Moving on to diodes, resistors, capacitors, and so forth. So this was a really challenging build. They designated the spaces for resistors with, of course, the R and the number of the resistor placement. But then they also had gyro resistor placements, which were designated with GR and the number of the placement spot. And of course, who puts the resistors in the wrong spot but me? And I put two resistors in a GR spot that were actually regular resistor spots. So note to myself, always double check where you're putting stuff. And even though you think you've got it, double check yourself before you solder it into place. we are making some fantastic progress on the LC40 EQ. We have the capacitors, resistors, we have the op amps installed, the relays installed, transistors, diodes, and now we're going to put in a shunt and some inserts for connections to the switchboard and also the front panel. And then we're going to move on to the actual dials and inserts themselves. It's getting real, guys. Be right with you. So for a little functionality, I put a little shrink tubing on the two sets of conductors coming off the transformer into the board. I think this will keep it a little neater and also a little cleaner looking as you slide the unit in and out next to other units. Plus I saw the picture in the build guide and thought it was cool. So this is definitely my favorite part of the build, when you're putting it all together and the pieces just line up and everything comes together with the faceplate. There's a little bit of pre-measuring and pre-soldering as you build this section, and when it all snapped together and the faceplate came on, it was awesome. And everything lined up, and the lights fit in their holes, and the switches fit in their spots, and the screws just went on, and there was no pushing and prodding. I really enjoyed this part the most. And there you have it, the finished LC40. It came out great, and I can't wait to check it out in the studio. If you like what you saw today, click like and subscribe. I got some great builds coming up, some new surprises. Can't wait to share with you. You take care, and we'll see you soon.